Hello again all, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you've had a great day or night whenever you're watching this particular video. I've got another review for you. I wasn't sure I was going to get around to doing another one today, but this one came across the desk this morning and I had to squeeze this one in. It's pretty cool. Before I get stuck into it, I want to say a very special shout out to Alt Cvlt. Thank you so much for your support. Go and check out their stuff online. They've got an online store as well as go and see them at the Bricks and Mortar store in Frankston. They're a fantastic bunch of people. You have a blast hanging out with them down there. You got all sorts of stuff in there from, all your killer rock and metal music tunes, vinyl and stuff like that as well. You got all horror stuff, masks and things like that going on, alternative lifestyle things. There's heaps there. So go and have a look at it and hopefully find something there you like and support those that support us. Now onto the review. We're going to talk about the latest from Bad Wolves, which is Nation. 10 tracks for 37 minutes, though we are missing a track or two from this one, which bumps it up, I think, in total to about 12 tracks for 43 minutes, depending on the release. This is a pre-release thing we've got here. It's the second album from the American band, due for release October 25th, 2019 by 11/7 Music. I'm not sure who produced this, so if you do know, please let me know. I'd love to know who did it. And it looks like 4 promo tracks have been released so far in I'll Be There, Killing Me Slowly, Sober and Crying Game. This was sent in to us this morning, like I said, from Marek Media, so thank you very much for this one, mate. Very, very cool. On a side note to this review, also announced this morning, Tommy Vext from Bad Wolves, as well as Danny Warsnop, are doing a very special acoustic tour down here in Australia just before Christmas, and they'll be supported by Andy Mack. So check that out as well if that's interesting to you. Now onto the review. I wasn't really sold on the first album from Bad Wolves. I thought it was a bit too one-dimensional and the production didn't quite fit what I was looking for. It was a bit too much of a sound wall and the compression had issues for mine. This one's a very different beast to that album, and I'm happy to say that. Now, don't worry if you like what you've heard from this band so far, you're going to get plenty of that on this record. It's just that this one, if the first album didn't grab you, get on to this one, I reckon. There's no such thing as second album blues with this band. This album should put these guys well and truly over on radio anywhere in the world. There is some serious growth and development on display with this release. It's all natural though. There are some different things on this one, but it covers a lot more ground than they have previously. But as the band themselves said, they're evolving, and I like this evolution, and this is very organic. It does feel very natural. It makes sense when you're listening to it. One of the things that I admire about Nickelback, which to a lot of people out there is a dirty word, is the ability to have the heavy tracks, your Ball Terrors mixed in with, great radio-friendly tracks on a record. These guys have nailed that aspect of this record, and they've done it without having any of the, typical cheese factor that you expect out of a Nickelback album. So before anyone goes shooting at me online in the comments and stuff about, comparing these to bands, I'm not. It's just meant to be, I regard Nickelback as, up there when it comes to the album craft side of things, and these guys have knocked it out of the park in that respect. It's got great track order and flow. The peaks and troughs are there. This is a very, very well put together package. It's also fitting that they're touring with Five Finger Death Punch on the back of this. This has all the heaviness you could want out of a band like this, but it has some equally beautiful tracks as well. And I love the lyrics on this one in particular. They're intense, but they're also, heartfelt, they're well-crafted, and the vocals on this were a standout element for mine. I love the conviction in the performance of the vocal. The production is a major step up on this one for me as well. This time it's done right. It's big and ballsy, but it's still nice and tight. This time around though, they've played with the depth and it's fantastic. It's got some great space in it. This isn't just another wall of sound kind of record. I love how it's been opened up, but that hasn't sacrificed the band's overall sound. If anything, it's actually improved it for mine. This is huge. You're going to want to crank this one and play it loud. Composition is fantastic. They haven't relied too heavily on the breakdown thing like a lot of the modern metal bands do. This time around, the songs pull away a bit and then come in to give you different impact points within the songs. Each song tells a story and does it in a different way. You still get your breakdowns and stuff, but this one's done it really, really well, and it's an engaging listen. Very good dynamics, and in turn, that makes the album fly by. If you like this on the first pass, this is going to put a great big fucking hook into you, and you're going to want to keep coming back to it. And speaking of hooks, they've got that nailed on this record too. This is going to be a lot of fun to see them play this live, especially in a festival environment. As I said, it's modern metal, sort of the heavy rock, with some beautiful moments thrown in to mix it up. It's incredibly well balanced overall, and I love the tempo changes and also the use of the swing and the groove on this. That was a very welcome addition. I didn't feel there was enough of that on the previous album. This one has it. It's great. Fantastic performances across the board. I like how they played off of each other on this one, and I like the polish on this too. It's not too polished, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's a Def Leppard area of production. It's very well polished. It's just nice and smooth though. It's very warm, inviting to listen to, but it still kicks you in the head. I want to see these songs live, like I said, but also we'll go and actively track down the songs that I haven't heard yet from this release when I do get the full release available. The attention to detail on this record is fantastic. The little string moments, there's great acoustic stuff in there as well. I love the layering across the board. There's nothing incredibly, soppy about it. It's just all the lyrics in that have weight and meaning, and this is all really well executed. I just loved how it's been done from top to bottom. This won't be for old school metalheads, so if you want your traditional, dual guitar solos and things like that, you're not going to get that here. But if you like anything more contemporary, say from about 2000 on, give this a go. This has got a bit of everything from all those years thrown into it. It's very, very cool. It's got your ball terrors and your radio hits all in there, but none of it is going to make you cringe. Everything is very, very cool. The first album didn't grab me. This one most certainly has. This could well be my surprise packet of the year. I didn't expect much when I got this email, and this has fucking floored me. Well done. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. My highlight tracks are Learn to Walk Again, No Messiah, or Like a Homicide. There's 2 titles for that track, so I'm not sure which one to go with yet. Also, Heaven So Heartless, but there are no dud tracks on this album at all. Remember to give us your thoughts while I get my words out eventually, so give us your thoughts as always in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe and all that silly stuff. Make sure you watch our weekly episodes and also catch our end of month special episodes as well. I want to say again, a very, very special thank you to Alt Cvlt for their fantastic support. Check them out online and also in-store. And also a very special, I told you my words are fucked today, a very special message to my far better half, Jody. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you when you get home, and I love you. We will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Until then, drink up, rock on.